There's a magical place, we're on our way there, with my great big castle and lots of square trees. It's called
Disneyland Paris.
Welcome back, weekenders. This is Mum, or Louise, with Weekend with the Kids, and you can see we are all packed up. Car is loaded for a travel day. We are headed to
Disneyland Paris!
So, I've just said I haven't been on a ferry in absolutely ages, and Robert has just shared this lovely piece of information.
I have never ever been on a ferry in my life.
Is that just because it's Scotland and nobody wants to be on that kind of water? Do they have? Well, they've got little ferries that go up to like the little dinky islands on the top, right?
True, yeah, but I've never been on one. My mum couldn't drive or anything like that, so we'd have to use public transport everywhere.
I mean, I can't drive.
No, but I drive you everywhere.
Yeah, I'm a passenger princess and proud because I did all the organising. How about you guys? How many of you lovely people have been on a ferry before?
I've been on a ferry 8 times.
8 times?
Yeah.
Go on then, do you want to tell our lovely viewers about the 8 times you've been in your ferry? First time was on a trip to the Second Never, the third time was to Nowhere Land.
Actually, the first time was to the sea. The fantasy.
Yeah, there you go, fantasy. No.
The second one was to another nation, my imagination. My third one was, I don't know what my third one was.
Tobias is bored by your dad jokes. Oh, no.
How dare you?
Tobias has been on 0 and I've been on 0 and Elizabeth has been on 0.
Where's Tobias wagging his finger at Michael? He's going like this. No. No. Does not appreciate your lies, Michael. Oh, we are starting to see signage. Cars and coaches use offside 2 lanes only. And then we've got truck vehicle. You can't see any of this. I'm not zoomed in enough, and you're not going to really pay attention. But look, we're on our way to the ferry. How are we feeling, people in the gypsies?
I saw a ferry sign.
You saw a ferry sign?
There.
Lovely. Michael,
Tunnel
we are like an hour or so, no, over an hour into our drive, and he is still on the Rubik's Cube.
No, that's wrong.
We're off to Disneyland Paris, and then after that it's a week in Holland. No.
What's with the teeth at the end?
That's what you do to English people who have bad teeth. I'm Scottish, so it's fine.
Well, you don't have bad teeth. You're not supposed to be looking at the camera, you're supposed to be focusing on your driving.
I am, but there's a police car.
I can't tell if you're serious.
What?
We've got 20 minutes to go. Michael's on a Rubik's Cube.
Is Elizabeth dead?
I can solve it.
Is Elizabeth dead? I don't know. Chicken! This one's for all you in the chicken seats, the backpack.
Elizabeth, you need
Okay,
to
no one's
talk
actually
to
told
Mum.
me she's alive. Now
I saw her face. I can
Okay.
see her in between Michael's armpits.
And then now you're a believer.
Ow, she's pulling my hair.
Playing with the lights.
Now the trudge do 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 like that in my mind do 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 do. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her ripper. Woo! Boom 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 boom. Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
That's a different song.
It's called being a DJ, Robert.
The thing is, the microphone's facing this way. So you hardly get heard.
10 more minutes to go. 10 more minutes to holiday. 10 more minutes to go. 10 more minutes to ferry.
When she is right, we are really, really close. 10 more minutes till we hit
No, 2.
the
That's Candace 1.
port ferry. What is it actually called?
Dover, Port of Dover.
It is the port, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's not another word that I'm missing.
No.
Okay, fine. Yeah, 10 more minutes to go till we get to join the passport control queue. It'd be interesting to see how quick this does or doesn't go.
We've never done it before.
No. So this trip for us is a bit of a two-parter. We are heading across the channel into France. We're going to be doing an overnight stay as part of Travel's Day today. We are stopping in a small town called Arras. That's so that we can do some of the drive tonight, wake up early and head to Disneyland Paris in the morning. We are staying at the Disneyland Hotel, newly refurbished. I am very, very excited about that one. Like, genuinely, all of my princess dreams coming true. We're going to be spending 2 nights, 3 days in Disneyland Paris. After that, I think it's Monday, we are getting back in the car and we are driving through Belgium and up into Holland. We will be checking out the De Schachtenberg Eurocamp. I have probably said that wrong. I'm very, very sorry to all of the Dutch people who might be watching this. We're heading over. It's about half an hour just past Eindhoven, relatively near the German border, but not like really close. So yeah, this is a very interesting travel day. You will get a travel day part 2 partway through the holiday when we move from Paris to Eindhoven way. I'm going to keep calling it Eindhoven because that's the closest town / city. Stay tuned. Like I said, you're going to get 3 days in Disneyland Paris. When we head over to Eurocamp, we'll also show you a bit of the sights. We are planning on doing a day in a theme park over there called Toverland so that we can compare the Disney parks with other European parks. So don't forget, hit like, subscribe, and then you can watch the whole series, the whole vlog series of us and our European travels this spring.
We can't break the speed limit.
You can see the port.
I can see it.
Round the corner. Not far away. What was that from?
Round the corner, far away. Someone comes out to play.
There's the cliffs, or the top of the cliffs that look less white on the top.
There'll
We just
be
do the
blue.
name. Just don't write like football. Just say it was like West Ham. Just put West Ham, not West Ham United. I thought it was a concentric castle built in the Norman times.
What makes you say that?
The big building in the middle looks like a key.
Oh God,
the
can
outer
you
walls
check
look like
this is the right
curtains.
place, dear?
This is mummy level multitasking to the max. I'm filming the fort for Michael because he's particularly interested in its Norman architecture.
It's not a fort, it's a concentric castle.
It's not a fort, it's a concentric castle. At the same time, I was checking the sat-nav for Robert because unfortunately the car sat-nav tried to take us to Dover Marina and
Parade.
not the port. Does anybody know, when it comes to driving HGVs across the channel, do you have like a ferry pass and you just queue up and go on the next available ferry? Or do you have like a specific time like the rest of us lowly car passengers or foot passengers would have? I'd be really interested to know if you are a lorry driver or you know a lorry driver or you just know the answer and can Google it and I can't. Can you tell me please? Because I'm actually really interested now.
And you'll forget by the time.
And I will forget, yeah, that's exactly it. And there's the boats.
Where?
Out the front window. I'm back. Check in. We are a car, so we're going to the right where this lovely light up car sign goes. Robert's going to get so annoyed with me. Perhaps we should have had a child do the vlogging and me stay properly on navigator
I'll do
duty,
the
but we shall
vlogging.
see. And I've got some volunteers.
Elizabeth, you can't
But
see
I
it.
think actually we need to stop now because I need to deal with passports and tickets and check-in and all of those other things. So hopefully we will see you on the boat. So after stressing out that we needed to be here for like 2 hours before, because that's what he's like on an airplane, we managed to breeze through passport control in about 30 seconds.
I was luck.
That's our ferry.
And there's the ferry.
We're going to P&O.
So we've just gone through check-in. We've had our passports checked a couple of times, and not that you can see, we get given this little slip which tells us which lane to go in, and then you just follow all of the markings around the port as to where we're going to get on the boat.
So look at that. Well, don't run over the man.
Tell everybody we're on our way. We're going on this ramp right here. Up on the boat, yeah, we're on our way. And we're sailing across the sea. Across the sea.
Weird.
Does it have to be the globe?
The sun is setting in the sky. Taylor children, say goodbye.
No!
Already I'm going to pop this in for advice. Remember what zone you are in, what colour it's in. It's really, really handy. Then you've got directions to upper decks, pet lounges and what have you further along. So we are in 7B.
We are on the POA Liberté. Yeah, so you got pet lounge, private lounge, kitchen, quiet lounge. And then you go down 848 where there's a food market.
No, the kitchen. Of course you're going to the kitchen.
So we're on the boat now and we're on deck 9. Can't go out yet, so we're going to get some food at the kitchen.
We've stopped in the kitchen, which is up on deck 9 for some dinner because it's about 6:45. We've got 2 adults chicken tenders meals. I think these were children's chicken nuggets meals. Yours was adults, Catherine's was children's, but I genuinely can't tell the difference. Michael's got a cheeseburger and we've got drinks. The whole thing came to just over £55. We came up here as soon as we got on the boat. Basically we came straight for food. The queue now is really rather large. I definitely think if you want dinner on board then you want to come up quickly. It's very expensive for what it is, but you know, you're a captive audience. What are you going to do?
They got here very, very quickly.
Excuse me.
They did serve you really fast.
Can I tell you something? Actually, they're both adult portions, just hers didn't come with the drink and mine did come with the drink.
So we got Catherine a separate drink instead.
Yay!
So yeah, very, very fast. No ketchup, no barbecue sauce, no nothing to go with it. But still, fast food is what you need.
It was surprisingly expensive though.
This is another Taylor family trip where we're going to see far too many videos of Tobias with chips in his mouth, I think. We haven't even left the harbour yet, haven't even left the port, and already he's got a chip. Have you got potatoes? Have you got potatoes? Michael, watch the drink, darling, please. Michael, darling. Thank you, Elizabeth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Tobias's first time on a ferry.
He's on a boat. He's on a boat.
Surviving.
It's so windy over there. Look at their hair. It's so windy over here.
You have to come this way.
I just realised if I go like this, I'm going to fly off.
Ready?
Someone enjoys it up here.
After being blown around on deck 8 outside, we decided to come back in and have a look at the shop that they had there. There was a selection of sandwiches, and then we had some hot pastries, some paninis, and some soups. And then finally there was a little bakery section with some croissants, pain au chocolat, and muffins. At the other side, they had a drink station, and then they had a hot beverage station. We decided to keep exploring deck 8, where we found a small amusement park. And then we found a kids' play area.
I thought it said winner every time.
Yeah, every time you get an egg.
I wish I got 2 guys.
No, it's pounds, darling, not 10p. I think. No, is it break the machine, darling?
I got a key ring of
that's a
Cookie face doesn't change the way the machine works.
What does it look like? Show it to the camera.
You can get any of these ones. They're emoji danglers on the game.
And you got the crying emoji.
That's the
That's
happy
the laughing
one.
emoji.
Yeah.
Oh.
Roundy round. And there's France. Michael came out and he was like, I see land, I see land. And Robert was very much, there's no way you can see land yet, but look, there we go. There's France. Anything to say to your son, my dear?
Well done.
We are off the boat. We've been driving for half an hour or so.
Yeah, about 35 minutes now.
Oh, you can't see Robert at all. Yeah, we did all of the stickers to the front of the headlights on the car. Robert got stressed out about next to nothing, and we are on our way to our pit stop hotel in Arras. Again, I apologise for my terrible pronunciation. We will show you when we get there.
Michael, we're in 219. They're in 217. Can I please do the tea? Michael, we already decided I get the top bunk there. Can I do that?
You're going to have to deal with that.
No, you get a... Michael, I get...
down.
Okay.
Wow. So this is a pretty snug room, but
Is this
it
in
was
the...
cheap.
Here's TV.
So you got one bunk
Oh,
bed
I can just take it.
and a double bed for sharing. And there's TV.
But no one cares about that.
We are going to be here for all of 8 hours. It's very comfortable. It'll do the job. It costs 90 quid, give or take. I'll put the price somewhere on the top. Where's the toilet? Michael, stop. Take this. I'll go and do it.
Hello guys, we're in the hotel. So far it's been a good journey, but it's strange because we drive on the right side of the road from what we normally drive on the left, and the left lane is faster than the right lane.
Yes, it's the other side of the road from the UK. It's the first time I've ever driven on the right hand side of the road, so that's a fun experience for me. To be honest, it wasn't that bad. Once you get used to it. We've driven for about an hour and 10 minutes, so pretty much acclimatised already.
Yeah, currently it's 10 past 11, which
Yes.
is past my bedtime.
Well, it's 10 past 10 in the UK, but 10 past 11 in France, because when we crossed the channel we lost an hour. So we left the house at 3 o'clock. So it's taken us 7 hours to get here. It's not horrendous.
Were we late?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
It's taken us 7 hours to...
We did have a few big detours though, like waiting for the ferry to leave.
Yeah, so the
queues.
traffic in the UK was quite bad.
Yeah, it was good for some of it, but then it was just like really... I'd say it wasn't like really bad traffic, but there was like mild traffic like the whole way pretty much.
Yes, and then we
Wasn't fun.
we got a nice time to the ferry, and we had to wait 40 minutes before we could drive on, but that was fine.
Yeah, the favourite bit about the ferry was being able to look out over the sea and see France. Oh
Yes.
yeah, I saw France before anyone else did.
Yes, that's what I heard. The ferry was a kind of weird experience. Something, once again, I'd never done before. And
It was
neither had
actually
kids.
very fun.
You can only go on decks 8 and decks 9, so we were on a P&O ferry. I don't know what brand it was, apparently it's one of the new ones.
It was a P&O cruise.
Yes, so we went straight up to the 9th floor, went to the kitchen, got very, very basic fast food.
Yeah.
We were then on floor 9, there was a quiet area, and we didn't go into. Louise
'Cause
did
we're
try and go
loud.
there at some stage, but she
This
couldn't get up the
lift
elevator.
technician guy stopped.
There was a pet area, there was a bit for lorry drivers, and there was a bit you could pay to get into. So we didn't spend too long on deck 9, we went down to deck 8, which
Yeah,
was a bit better,
I
more fun.
prefer deck 8. The kids club was very, very busy though.
Yeah, it was just rammed. It's the
The
Easter
entire
holidays in the UK and Europe, so there's a lot of school trips, You just
Like
see them all
returning and going.
returning and going. So there's loads and loads of kids going to Italy and Switzerland and France, and you can just see them.
Yeah,
There's
there must have been like at least 1,000 like teenagers on there.
Yeah, so we went to down to floor 8. There was a kids area. We got to go out on the deck, so I filmed a little bit, which you would have seen earlier.
The deck was my favourite bit, especially at the end.
Yes, at the end, coming into the port was quite nice. One big mistake we made, we didn't buy anything for drinks of water, so we're quite thirsty.
Luckily, I bought my drinks bottle.
Yes, so luckily we've got some drinks bottles.
Mine was full before we left.
So yeah, we should have grabbed some water before we left, so we'll try and do that in the morning. There's some vending machines downstairs in the hotel, but I'd rather find a supermarket or something.
Because they're cheaper.
I think there's a boulangerie just around the corner, so...
Yeah, that's like a supermarket, right?
I don't know.
I don't know, we don't speak French, that's Mum's job. I speak Spanish.
Elizabeth, what's a boulangerie?
What?
What's a boulangerie?
Is it a corner shop?
I don't know.
I'm up here on
Where's
the
your head?
cabinet.
arms reach that high?
You get your head on your pillow.
I'm here.
So, did you enjoy the travel?
Yeah, I did enjoy the travel.
It's good.
One of my favourite
Hey!
bits. Yeah, one of my favourite bits in.
My favorite bit.
One of my. No, seriously.
Alright, come on, hurry up.
My
Ow.
right.
Yeah, whoops.
My favorite. Sorry. My favorite bit was when we were.
I don't know, I think I've zoomed in somehow. There we go.
My favorite bit was when we would do on the ferry, because I could walk around more on the ferry, but also in the car when me and Catherine were writing whiteboard messages to each other.
I was about to say I enjoyed the bit in the car where we were using like kind of pictures that we drew on these magnetic board things.
Yes.
That was like songs. I was pretty bad at it, but Elizabeth was pretty good.
We're here just for a quick pit stop, essentially. We're here to get some sleep. We've got a gap in about 7 hours, which I know is a lot for most people, but for kids, obviously need a bit more. Then there's still just over 3 hours to get to Disneyland Paris.
It's about 6:20 in the morning. We have just had our night's sleep here in Arras, and we're all getting ready for our day at Disney. I thought I'd give you a quick show around the room before we leave, because I don't know what Robert filmed last night. So we've had to get 2 rooms, each sleep 3. So we come in, they're nice and compact. We've got a little desk situation here in the corner. We've got a double bed here. It's actually a very large double, and really quite big, definitely bigger than our bed at home. This little cutie pie, he's not included. And then up here, that's where Catherine slept. Up on that top bunk there. Luggage storage there. I just did a packing cube for PJ's, a packing cube for our room and a packing room for the other room, so that everybody just took out their cube. Yeah. It's been very easy to deal with. That way we've got a little cubby over here with extra towels and some hanger space. Like I said, little desk just here. TV on the wall, but we haven't had a chance to watch that. Full-length mirror, so you can get your Disney outfits already. Yes. And then in here, we've got a quick shower room. 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner on the wall. Like I said, very simple, but absolutely does the job we needed it to do. We were literally here for about 7 hours, having a very good night's sleep. Good morning, we are back out on the road again. I got up in my room with Team Little at about 6 o'clock this morning. Tobias and Catherine joined me at about 6:10, 6:15. We got ready, we got dressed, moved forwards to the room for Team Big, only to find that most of them were still asleep. Needless to say, we got out, we got on the road. We have picked up some pastries, some rather delicious things from La Boulangerie Louise. Yeah, and we set off approximately 7:15.
Yeah, about that.
7:15. Traffic looked relatively calm. It's about 2 hours from Arras to Paris, and so we should be there about 9:15, which means we're still probably going to get mostly a full park day, which is awesome because I have read that it's super busy, what with it being Easter holidays. The weather is gorgeous. It's about 22-23 degrees. The sun is coming up just over there. I have done my makeup in a moving car in an attempt to beat long wait times because, you know, sometimes Disney makes you do these things. Yeah, but overall I'd say our experience has been pretty good. How about you, dear?
Yeah, so far so good. Hotel was good. It was exactly what you wanted, which was a box with a bed. Although Michael woke me up several times by talking about Horcruxes.
In his sleep?
But in his sleep, Harry, because he's been watching all the films on half term, he was literally shouting about Horcruxes in his sleep, waking me up.
I mean, we could tell you that he's a geek, but you should already know that.
You should already know that.
Yeah.
The drive's been
just
fine.
Just wait until his Slytherin sister finds out.
Yeah.
Horcruxes are
Because we're just really driving on the motorways, it's not that different from the UK, so even though it's my first time, I'm still finding it relatively
Robert
simple.
was really nervous. He was very apprehensive about driving on European roads, driving on the right hand side. He's never done that before. We have had a couple of stressy moments, shall we say, where he was a bit huffy-puffy getting off the boat, but they've all seemed to have passed now.
Nice.
Yeah, and we are on our way. We've got about an hour and a smidge to go, and then we will get to show you the Disneyland Hotel, which I'm very excited about. We can't check in to our room until after 3 o'clock, but what we can do is park up, go and put any bags we want to in a luggage check at the hotel, and get our keys to enter the parks and what have you. So we get all the benefits from the moment we arrive. We just can't actually get into our room until after 3 o'clock. Stick around because we are going to show you the hotel, show you a room tour of where we're staying on the end of this video. But once we actually get to the parks, day one in the parks, that's going to be next week's video. So make sure you like, subscribe, and that way you can see that one. So today we're going to show you our travel as you've been watching along so far, and the hotel and getting ourselves comfortable. Next week for you guys, you can watch us in Disneyland Parks for day one.
Which park are we going to?
Disney Studios, but Disney Studios is soon to be no more.
What's it going to be called?
Disney's Adventure World, once they build the new Arendelle and the Lion King stuff. I know, it's almost as if they keep building things to make us go back. Robert's just been telling me the French he remembers from school. He doesn't remember very much.
Serpent.
Serpent.
J'habite à Edinburgh en Écosse.
Except he doesn't anymore.
Aye. Oui.
Anymore?
Merci. S'il vous plaît. Bonjour.
So you know how to say yes, no, please,
No.
thank you.
Oui.
I live in Edinburgh in Scotland, even though you don't.
Je m'appelle Robert.
My name is Robert.
Je suis 12.
Oh, no, I'm 12 years old.
I'm slightly worried. I'm 11.
There's a magical place, we're on our way there, with my great big castle and lots of square trees. It's called
Disneyland Paris.
Robert was just saying, it doesn't have quite the same feeling of excitement driving through the fields to get to Disneyland Paris as it does when you are on a plane and transatlantic, etc, etc. The children have played beautifully in the back. They have been playing Snap and other things. Tobias is still asleep. That might come back to bite us later.
As far as he's concerned, it's 6:30 in the morning.
Yes, that's true. Tobias is still asleep. Oh, okay. Toll booth, 2 secs.
Here we see the toll thingy-mabob, where we shall pay for our thingy-mabob.
Are you close enough?
The ticket has been submitted. And the payment has been accepted. Vroom, and we're off and away. It's lights out and away we go. Michael Taylor gets a good start in the Land Rover. But, oh, he's overtaken the orange car to his right. Oh, and he's taken over a truck. He has got a brilliant getaway from the starting grid.
We've taken toll roads for both parts of our journey. The first toll from Calais to Arras took us €9.80 or
$9.20.
$9.30, and that's just cost us a little over €15 to do the remainder of the toll roads. There are other routes. We've picked this one just because it makes it one long straight road, and it's just easier for somebody who is already a little bit stressed about driving internationally.
Alright, we're here. Hi. I'm in the chicken seat and I did destroy it. Two surfers on the beach and then a cloud in the sky and a paraglider. So I do that to keep me busy. And it can rub off if you slide at the bottom. Ta-da! So now I'm going to show you what would be a day in the life of me. Sorry about the racket. So this is what I can see.
I don't film us, that's creepy. Film you.
In the morning we went to a place that sells pastries, baguettes and drinks. I got some medallions. Sorry for my pronunciation. Catherine got pain au chocolat and croissants. And then Mum got lemonade and Dad got some water. I already had mine in my bottle. Bye!
Yay! We started to see signs to Disneyland!
That would be hilarious.
I don't know if it's going to be on the road signs, but we definitely just saw the white one on the side. No, it's not on there just yet. These are Disney roads. At the next roundabout, you're going to take the first exit and go right.
Bumpy, bumpy, bump. So that's Hotel Cheyenne.
Hotel Cheyenne.
Yeah.
Is that like the Old West thing?
Hotel Disneyland.
Hotel Disneyland is where we're going. We're going to stay at the Disneyland Hotel. Eek is on the side.
Hotel Disneyland.
Oh my goodness, I see Hyperspace Mountain. That's had a rebrand since the last time we were here. It's now Star Wars themed. This is us.
Hi, Mickey.
On and
It's
straight.
straight.
Oh, they're dropping the barriers.
The Disneyland Hotel.
On play.
Can I jump on the bed in our hotel room?
No. Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, it's here.
Oh, it's pink.
So beautiful. Oh my god, I'm not crying, I'm not crying, I'm not crying.
You can if you want.
I know I can if I want. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Oh my goodness me. Wow.
Parking space, don't I?
That red part
Look at the fountains.
makes red. Yeah, people wear them if they wear
It's so fancy. Whoa.
Don't let them
We're at the Disneyland Hotel and it's so gorgeous and it's so pink. It's really exciting. I'm sorry, we're going to be living out all of our like best Disney princess lives. Robert is less than enthusiastic that he gets to deal with this, but maybe there's loads of you who thinks this is as awesome as we do.
Yeah. And guess what? I wear Minnie Mouse earrings because of it.
This hotel is very recently renovated. It's only reopened, I want to say at some point last year. I'll pop the date up there once I go home and find out what it is. So everything's brand new. It's all been reimagined, so it's princess themed. It's very regal, very royal, very exclusive, and it's literally on the park entrance, so we could not get any closer. This is definitely a very exciting place to stay.
You cannot see just how pink this is from the camera at this light. It is so pink.
I'm pretty sure it's 100% pink.
Oh, it's starting. There's a candelabra.
Jesus Christ, #1.
It's so pretty. There's a castle.
We picked the wrong wallpaper for the dining room, remember? I should have found this.
This is insanely beautiful.
Do you know what? You can't get on the camera though. It smells amazing. It smells like a patisserie.
Yeah, very sweet. Like you've had strawberry Nesquik shoved up your nose.
Dad, I am just trying not to touch anything because I don't want to break it.
In the middle of the chandelier.
Look at that fireplace.
Do not put your feet on the chair.
Double staircase. Roundabout here.
Parks, right?
There's the parks. You can see the Hollywood Tower Tower.
Well, I can't see.
Bit too small. And this is the lobby from here. Wow.
I'm gonna have a look at the
This hotel is just very, very beautiful, which is a weird thing for me to say, because it's not usually my style. But there's pictures, books, ornaments, clocks.
that side. Let's go see. But we must walk, Catherine. Catherine, you okay?
Figure this, the bric-a-bracs. Is that Wreck-It Ralph?
And it's vanilla. I don't.
Vanellope Von Sweets.
Vanilla sweet.
So these are our magic passes. We've just been given these. We could have gone straight into the park with the app on the phone, but we couldn't get the photo pass without going to reception. And when we went to reception, our room's not ready yet, but we do have these gorgeous key cards.
And this is the second floor. Louisa's crying, number 2.
Yeah, but hang on, come here, have a look. This is the view. This is the lobby. That's Tower of Terror.
Yep.
And there's just like that's the park. That's
the
how
park.
close you are. That's the park.
Ridiculously
Up
good.
there, that's the Frozen Suite in that turret, so you can just
Wow.
That's bucket list item, but it only sleeps 2, so no children allowed.
You can see Tower of Terror. Wow. You can also see Tower of Terror from now.
What's this one? It's the Lion King. And that's Brave.
Look at this, he's trying to show them off the throne. He's the firstborn son. It's like our own very own War of the Roses. Michael the Plantagenet about to be usurped by the Duchess of York. Tobias is just laughing from the wings.
That wallpaper though. Who is?
Got the job, Zoe. I'll take it, I'll take it. They've got these doors open. Yeah?
I don't care that my princess
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh, I saw going near her.
See you, darling. Like,
Look, there's Ariel. Gotcha. Whoa, that's a very pretty dress.
Elizabeth, until you see this, guess how much this one is worth?
Oh.
that is so beautiful. If ever we win the Euro Millions, I won't necessarily tell everybody, but I feel that will be the indicator.
Yes, that will. It is pretty.
Can I guess how much that cost?
Yeah.
I don't think it's for sale, Michael.
Yeah, it's not for sale. Oh my gosh, is that?
It's no one.
Oh, does it mean it's a different?
1,300 euros.
But it's not.
Tobias into a rabbit.
I found a really good view of the park.
Well, I like the fountains.
This is a good view, but this is the best.
Mom.
This is my opinion, the best view.
Wow, this is.
Well, Robert's been around the boutique and showing you little bits and pieces. The reason we're in here and not straight in the parks is because we ordered the photo pass for while we're here, and you get a voucher at reception and you come up to the boutique to collect the actual pass. Oh, that's very lovely. This is getting very distracting. You are blocking the walkway.
You're not to touch it. Seriously, you're not allowed.
Okay, trying not to get distracted by the fact that this hotel has private Disney princess experiences while you're staying there, to let everybody know that unfortunately we haven't got the room tour for you. Robert's phone has had a bit of a hissy fit and we have lost so much footage, so you're going to have to make do with some pictures from the Disney website just explaining the hotel. We stayed in a deluxe family 5th sleeper room, so we've got 2 kings and a day bed that was big enough for Michael and a cot in there. Our 3-day, 2-night package alongside character dinner and our memory maker photos came in at £3,292. Don't worry, we've got plenty to show you across the next couple of weeks, including the Marvel guys and the Disneyland Paris park. So don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and you can see all of that because that is still to come.